Hi, I'm Steve Houston at Triton Tools, and this is the TWSS10 Wetstone sharpener for all of your sharpening needs for woodworking tools. So keeping a sharp plane or chisel is essential in terms of getting a good cut. The product comes with a pre-dressed high quality grindstone that runs very slowly around 120 RPM in a bath of water. That means that the edge of your blade doesn't get hot and you can get a really clean and crisp edge on your tool. As well as the grindstone, there is a leather honing wheel so that you can get a fine polish on your product. The product comes complete with metal polish for the honing wheel and also a stone grader that you can use to alter the surface of the grindstone from a fine finish to a coarse finish if you're going to take down a rough blade. In addition, it comes with this handy jig that helps you set the angle for your tool on the stone to make sure you get exactly the grinding angle that you're looking for. And the straight edge jig is included within the kit. The straight edge jig is ideal for sharpening chisels or for sharpening plane blades or anything with a absolute 90-degree straight edge that you want to put on this stone. There's a whole range of accessories that go with this product for sharpening long knives, for sharpening scissors and curved or bevel blades and plate blades, etc. So there's a whole bunch of additional pieces that you can add for this kit, and it's compatible with other 12mm accessory kits across the market. Okay, so I've started by pre-filling the water trough and running the stone for a few minutes in that trough. When the stone's new and dry, it will take up an awful lot of water, so 2 or 3 fills to actually get the stone to actually be fully hydrated. Now we need to set the angle for our blade that we're going to sharpen on this machine. So the jig that we have here allows you first to measure the existing angle that you have for your chisel. So I'm going to try this. You can try this in different slots until you find basically the angled slot that fits that blade best. And for this one, it's around 25 degrees. This is a new blade, but as with all new blades, they generally need sharpening when they're fresh out of the packet. So this is 25 degrees is the angle that I'm going to set. Now this gauge here has 2 bits of adjustment. Firstly, this slide here allows me to set the jig up correctly for the size of the stone. It's a brand new stone, so it's still 250mm across, so I set that arrow there, and then this secondary arrow points to the angle that I want to set the chisel to, which is now 25 degrees, and if I lock those off, that stays solid for both angles, for the size of the stone and for the angle that I want to cut. Now the square edge jig slides onto the stay like this, with the blade set hard against this square edge and then tightened up, locked in so that it can't move. What we're going to use now is to put this jig sitting on the stone and resting on the blade to get the correct angle for that cut. And you can adjust for that angle by moving this stay up and down by just turning this small thumb screw. When you've got the right height and there's no gap underneath the jig or between the jig and the blade, then you can tighten it up and you're ready to go. Now we've got a clean angle across the width of the blade there. We've got a bit of a burr on the back of the blade. We can take that off by simply holding it against the flat side of the wheel. That squares up the back of the chisel, gives us a clean edge, and we can now move to the polishing wheel to finish that off. And this time with the wheel running away from the blade, to polish an edge on that strop.